Hey everyone. Okay, so this week's video is if I start stuttering or I start crying, it's because honestly this video is going to be the hardest video. Trigger warning, this I will be talking about death. I will not say the nature of the death because that's not really important, and also the person I'm about to talk about, I don't want them to be remembered as of how they died. I want them to be remembered for who they were as a person. So, okay, here I go. The person that I am choosing to speak about this week is someone who I've known since the eighth grade. I'm not gonna lie, we did not get along at first. We got along like a year later, but again, that's all in the past. Like every me and him, which I his name is Michael Medina. He sadly passed away in 2018, and honestly, his death, it not only affected me, but it affected more people. And I just want to say one thing. If you or anyone you know is going through and having suicidal thoughts, please, please speak up and say something to somebody because you're not alone. If you even want to talk to me and you just want to message me, you can do that. Like, I may not, even if I don't know you, I will attempt to try to understand you and tell you that you're not alone. And I want people to know that because trigger warning, um, like even I've had those thoughts, suicidal thoughts, more than once in my life. And the only reason why I never really ended up doing it was because of the friends that I had and the people I had surrounding me. And know that just because someone's mad at you or something doesn't mean anything. But anyways, so yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about Michael because he is one of the characters in, well, he's not really that much in my From Being Normal to Supernatural books. He is more like a character was named after him, like a child, like a baby was named after him. He does have a bigger role in my other book that I'm like writing right now. It's called The Twisted Oz. He, yes, I'm actually really excited about him having a bigger role because I can just play with it and I start trying to think of things Michael would say. Like if he were in that book, like if he was still here, and it's helps me grieve. But there's also another thing that helps me grieve, which is something I have. I bought this like almost going on a year after he had died, like a year, like going on 2 years after he had died. I had bought a Build-A-Bear, which I named after him. Yeah, I he has a Lion's costume because originally when I was planning on buying the bear, I was gonna be Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, so that's why his bear has the lion costume. But yeah, I carry this bear like crazy with me everywhere. Well, obviously not to the store or anything, but like when I'm around the house, like this bear is literally attached to me. I sleep with it when I need comfort because Michael, after he died, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's been times where he was there for comfort. Like, I remember this one time after, like, my mom ended up dying a couple months after he did, and I, I just was having one of those days where I was crying like crazy in my room by myself, and I felt as if Michael was right there trying to comfort me. And Michael, if you were, thank you for that because I don't think I would have been able to stop crying if you hadn't. And I love and miss you. And I think about all the memories that I have with you, and I start laughing at the good ones. The bad ones, I don't really think about that much because I choose not to remember the bad things because I see it as me and you has said like a lot of bad things about each other. Like, well, not about each other, but to each other. And I seen that as we were kids. Like, And we both did apologize for those things. Even though I would tell you all the time, like, the last time we spoke, which is like 2 weeks before you died, like, you don't need to apologize for those stuff. Like, we were kids. We were immature and young at the time. And you kept telling me how much you admired that of me because I was willing to forgive you for things you thought were like the horriblest things that you thought you were receiving karma from it. And I told you no, don't. And I really believe that it wasn't like that because you, when I needed you, you were there. I remember there was times where I did need you, and you did talk to me about stuff. And I know me and you, we we had our moments where we didn't get along. We fought, and but I appreciate those because it still was memories, and I'm always gonna have that memory of you. And the reason why I chose this picture to use this picture because I remember him more with this hair than with his short hair that he has, and I just really miss him. And I wish he was here. If he was here, he'd probably be making comments about the books I have him in, which I am really excited about, like having him in that book. But like the reason why I put him into the books is because after he died, like I not just me, but everybody who knew him struggled with it because we were all thinking, what could we have done differently to help him? And I know there's no easy answer to it, but I'm just saying, like, if you are going through something, you're not alone. Remember, you have people by your side. Please, if you know someone who's suicidal or anything, tell somebody or talk to them and show them that they're not alone because that might help someone. It might save their life. And just really think about it because losing someone is really hard to go through. But I'm so grateful for the memories that I have. And I'm always gonna love you, miss you, and think of all the funny memories that me and you have together. Like, my favorite memory of you is actually when this one time we were we were in ninth grade and it was my first week. I ended up starting school late. Like you guys know why. But I ended up starting late and I remember I was looking for something in my backpack and you ended up screaming so loud at my name. I'm like, what the heck? And I didn't know it was you until I looked up. And when I realized it was you, I was just like, I remember rolling my eyes and thinking, oh, it's just Michael. And my other favorite memory of you, which is I still to this day not know why. You gave me the excuse of I just felt like doing it. You were just being random at the time, but me and you when we had each other's numbers, you just randomly, I don't know why, sent me a picture of you. You just sent me a selfie picture, and I'm like, why the picture? And you just said, I don't know, I just felt like sending it. And it was you with the long hair. It was like when you still had your long hair. Like, and again, you always made me laugh when it was convenient. And just really thank you for all the memories. And thank you for checking on me, whether it's in my dreams or when I can feel you right behind me. Like, just because I can sense when people are behind me. But thank you. I love and miss you forever. And I hope you all read the From Being Normal to Supernatural series and A Twisted Oz. I love and thank you guys so much. Have a nice day.